Devil Wears Prada today. And The Devil Wears Prada is a 2006 comedy drama film based on Ruben Westberger's 2003 novel of the same name. The story plays well on the big screen, offering a biting satire full of mean, spirited humor and catchy overtones. And then we'll talk about the main characters in this movie.
First is Miranda Priestley, the editor-in-chief of Runway, feared by herself and many in the fashion world and powerful enough that she can discard a $300,000 photo shoot with impunity and be a designer who redo her entire collection with the pristine of her lips. Nevertheless, she cares a lot about her twin daughters.
Andrea N. E. Sachs, a recent Northwestern University graduate and aspiring journalist who, despite no real knowledge of fashion, is hired as the junior personal assistant to the powerful and demanding editor-in-chief of Runway magazines, Miranda Priestley.
Next, Emily Charlton, Miranda's hunting senior assistant, who tolerates her boss' rudeness and insults so that she may accompany her to Paris for Fall Fashion Week.
Nigel, art director for Runway, and the only person at the magazine Andrea feels she can trust, despite his sometimes cutting remarks about her wardrobe and weight.
And Ned Cooper, Andrea's boyfriend, a chef at a Manhattan restaurant who eventually breaks up with her due to the strain her job places on their relationship.
Christian, and up-and-coming magazine writer Andrea grows increasingly attracted to, especially after his connection helped her get the advanced Harry Potter books Miranda requests for her daughters. He hints he could help her with her journalistic aspirations. And the story.
In New York, Andrea, such a naive and just graduated in journalism girl, is hired to work as the second assistant for the powerful and sophisticated Miranda Priestley, the ruthless and merciless executive of the Runway fashion magazine. Andrea dreams to become a journalist and face the opportunity as a temporary professional challenge. The first assistant, Emily, advises Andrea about the behavior and preferences of their cruel boss, and the stylist Nigel helps Andrea to dress more adequately for the environment.
Andrea changes her attitude and behavior. However, she gradually finds herself working all the time, and soon her life with boyfriend and best friend Lily is slipping away from her. Then she realizes that she is losing what really matters. Also, the more of life she sees through Miranda's eyes, the more she begins to grasp that Miranda's world is a fabulous but lonely one, and that sometimes great success depends on great sacrifice. After she squeaks away to Paris with Miranda and faces all the glamour, she is forced to make a decision about where she wants to be in her life.
Talking about the reason why we choose this scene to do. First, it represents a major turning point of the film because Miranda finally recognized Andy, made her replacing Emily as the first assistant, and was going to take her to the fall fashion shows in Paris. Second, Andy realized that she has to make a tough decision at the cost of sacrificing Emily to keep her career.
day, Miranda told Andrea that Andrea would replace Emily to Paris Fashion Week, and Miranda asked Andrea to tell Emily the news on her own. And this movement means that Andrea becomes the first personal assistant for Miranda.
Andrea, don't forget to tell Emily. Do it now.
Don't pick up.
Hi.
Emily?
Hi, sorry I'm late. It's just Miranda wants some scarves from her mess. And she did tell me yesterday, but I forgot like an idiot. And so I freaked out, of course.
Emily, I need to talk to you.
I called Martina at home and she opened the shop early. Whoa, I'm sorry. She opened the shop early for me, so I got it, which is great.
Okay, Emily, when you come in, there's something I have to talk to you about.
Well, I hope it's not another Miranda problem.
Not exactly.
Well, good, because I've got so much to deal with before I go. I swear.
Emily? I don't care if she was gonna fire you or bid you the red hot poker, you should have said no.
Emily, I have no choice. You know how she is.
That's a pathetic excuse. Things. You know what really just gets me about this whole thing is that, you know, you're the one who said you don't really care about this stuff. And you don't really care about fashion, you just want to be a journalist. What a pile of bollocks.
Emily, I know you're mad. I don't blame you.
Face it, Andy. You sort of saw the day you put on the first pair of Jimmy shoes. I saw it, and you know what really just kills me about this whole thing is that the clothes you are gonna get. I mean, you don't deserve them. Eat carbs for Christ's sake. God is so unfair.
Emily,
Just go.
Emily,
I said go. Okay, then is the feedback for this movie. This movie has human resources footprints all over it, from branding, recruiting, employee engagement, management, dysfunction, successful planning, leadership, motorship. All the L's of the organizations are woven through the narrative of a movie about a young college graduate getting her first job. Andy's all wild-eyed and eager until she is thrown into this scene. However, the lesson I learned was that since the day she got the job, she's changing and she's progressing. When challenged, she stepped onto the plate and eventually learned the respect of Miranda more so than some of the other silly girls, as Miranda reminded her. I realized that in life sometimes we learn more from a bad boss or a leader than we will ever learn from a good one. Miranda never acknowledges a job well done, whereas she was all over young Emily's mistakes. But if you try the exact opposite, it will definitely work a lot better. This movie was a conglomerate of all aspects of human resources. There were bright spots throughout, but it also wallowed in the depth of a dysfunctional organization.
For me, The Devil Wears Prada should be a must-view for new college graduates stepping into the world of work. Yes, there are lots of great lessons that we could get from this. Just like us, we've learned how competitive the workplace is. We've also learned that in the future, maybe many of us will sacrifice our own happiness for the sake of our job. But we must understand that we also have our personal lives. A good job or a good career never let us down. Also, it is an important thing for us to know what we want to do in the future, because only setting such a goal or what dreams to pursue can we not feel lonely and treasure every day to fight.
And that's all for our presentation. Thanks for listening.